The three guys you're seeing behind, they are the security guards, they are literally police officers. Oh my gosh, they are giving like sirens for us to pass. We are not absolutely not used to that. An attack in Islamabad, the capital, which is 2 hours by car from here. Now literally we are borrowing money from the Pakistani police. Do you wanna shoot as well? You three?
9 mm.
Which one would you choose?
You first.
Ele é fã de futebol, fã do Brasil, quase todos os jogadores. Essa experiência tá impagável. We lost control. We don't know where we're going.
Old city of Peshawar, Qissa, Khawani.
De novo, com escolta armada. If in Lahore was hard to see a foreigner, here, forget about. This square is the oldest part of Peshawar. Tô sentindo que eles estão evitando de levar a gente para lugar que tem muita gente. Hello. How are you? Modernity, antiquity. So 13 layers of different civilizations that occupy this complex here. The experience has been amazing. Sorry, I'm suffering. It's a nightclub here. It's like a nightclub.
Well, also we don't have another option because that's where our flight is. We can't cross the border.
Welcome to another video from Out of Your Comfort Zone. My name is Rodrigo and we are here in Peshawar, Pakistan, north of Pakistan, pretty close to the Afghani border. We just arrived and already have a few issues, weird things to tell you. One, that we booked the cheapest hotel we could find on booking.com, the cheapest hotel, and we got this pretty cool hotel 200 meters from the Daihu Express, which is the bus station here. Just came from Lahore, also here in Pakistan, and we just walked from Lahore to here. The other issue that we are a little bit uncomfortable, we're gonna talk a little bit more about that later on, is that apparently we need security guards, armed guards with us anytime we leave the hotel, and we really didn't want that because we are here and we need to get our Afghan visa to go to Afghanistan and go through the city to go to the Afghani consulate because we're gonna cross Afghanistan after. So I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Just stay tuned because we're gonna figure out if you're gonna actually walk around Peshawar and exploring Peshawar with security guard. And we're gonna tell you why we feel uncomfortable about that. Because we don't think it's cool to keep using the resources of the city, of the country for our protection. But we need to come through here. So let's see. Hopefully we can do something tomorrow. We don't need the security. We will see. So we are here trying to apply for a visa to Afghanistan. The website's a little bit buggy. It's the second, third time that I'm trying to apply. Let's see if it works. And then tomorrow here in Peshawar, we're gonna go to the consulate to hopefully get the visa itself.
Ainda tô gravando, tá?
Ah, tudo bem. Shukriya, thank you. So that's it, we are leaving here at our hotel in Peshawar and there are 3 security guards with us. Shukriya, thank you. The 3 guys you're seeing behind, they are the security guards, they are literally police officers. We feel very badly because you're literally wasting the resources, the public resources of Pakistan to protect us. But we need to be here, we need to get our visa to Afghanistan and we need to cross Afghanistan. So we have to go through Peshawar. I think it is what it is, and hopefully we're gonna motivate more people to come to Peshawar. It's gonna be better for the country. Is that the fort? Wow, very beautiful.
Very big.
Military, but beautiful, big.
Is it very old?
More.
Can you all see that police car with 3 soldiers over there in the back? That's literally our police escort here in Peshawar, which is intense. We're not absolutely not used to that. Feel a bit uncomfortable.
But it's a requirement here, not always, but depending on tensions. So we couldn't afford it.
And there was unfortunately an attack in Islamabad, the capital, which is 2 hours by car from here. So it's literally 12 people died. It was very sad. They don't know exactly who did it. Maybe the Pakistani Taliban, or they say India through the Pakistani Taliban. We don't know that. I would prefer not to have escort because it almost makes you like a target a little bit, because then it looks like we are more important than we are. We are not important at all.
We really stand out.
We really stand out. So maybe they think we work for an embassy or a consulate of, I don't know, United States, some place in Europe and everything. And that makes you a target. So I would prefer not
We're just two travelers. We're not important.
Yeah, in my opinion, the most important is like we are using the Pakistani government resources, the public resources for our protection, which is not cool at all. We need to get the visa to Afghanistan here. Here's our application. So we have to go through here to Peshawar because it's the same day and eventually go to Afghanistan. It is what it is. Little fun park. And now we have to go with the flow, I guess. I already try to be super friendly with everyone, like the Brazilian friendliness.
They've bonded already.
Bonded, smiling and everything, shaking hands.
He discovered that his nice clothes have pockets and they love
Yeah,
that.
but hopefully I can pay them a lunch, a chai and everything and not make their days so annoying.
They are very friendly.
Yeah, super friendly.
Very
Yeah.
smiley. Like,
Pakistanis, if you smile, shake hands and everything, everyone's super friendly here, super nice. So far so good. They're happy to be here, very happy. I was in the military, so I know some days in the military are extremely boring, extremely annoying, extremely hard sometimes. And some days are really cool, very interesting, you do very interesting things. Hopefully we're gonna make their days a little bit interesting and relaxed. A cidade é extremamente militarizada. Tem checkpoint, tem bunker, tem tudo em todo lugar. Vou parar de gravar agora que tem um checkpoint, mas é tudo militarizado aqui. Teve uns atentados aqui em Peshawar alguns anos atrás, acho que 4, 5 anos atrás, que a gente está muito próximo da fronteira com o Afeganistão. We are enjoying a lot Pakistan. Thank you so much for having us. He asked if you're enjoying Pakistan. I say yes, because people are so friendly. Country Brazil. Brazil. You like football? Unfortunately, in Brazil we don't play cricket. We don't know to play cricket, but Pakistan is very good, right? Cricket. I saw the match, Pakistan and South Africa. Very good. And we got our visas. It's actually a brand new visa itself, the sticker itself. I told it to the, let's say TB, the people who govern Afghanistan. I told the TB people like, oh, that's a beautiful visa, the sticker. And they got very proud because it's, like I said, it's only 3 days old, this visa. And they said, oh yeah, good, like the Europeans, like European visa, very beautiful. And they like it that I like the visa. I guess we are going to Afghanistan. Also, we couldn't film there because it's a security area, complete security area. Actually, Afghan consulate is right in front of the Pakistani Air Force base. Because you know there are some flare-up between both countries. So it's like for security reasons, so they take our cell phones and everything, we can show anything. Now let's explore Peshawar. What about visiting gun factory? Let's see if it works out. They use a CNG in the car here, which I guess like a LNGA, like a natural gas kind of. It is good in Brazil. A lot of taxi drivers use that as well. I'm trying here to get some money with the ATM. When we stop, they put the security guards all over, like a securing the perimeter or something, and super uncomfortable. I know they're helping, I know the Pakistani government is helping, but it's kind of very, very weird. Seems like we are celebrities, we are important when we don't feel more important than anybody else. Sorry for the hassle, I guess. Oh my gosh, they're giving like sirens for us to pass. That's like way too much. Like now we are creating traffic on top of everything else. And the most embarrassing thing right now, usually our ATM works everywhere. Shout out to Charles Schwab's from the United States. It's a great bank for travelers. We're not getting any money in exchange, but this we have to say. They refund the ATM fees all over the world. Like sometimes you get like $60 refund in the end of the month just because of all the money that the ATMs all over the world take away from us. So if you're American, you have a social security number, Charles Schwab, and use their ATM to withdraw money all over the world. Really, really good. Specifically now, these two last ATMs we got it, we couldn't get money. I don't know why. It's a problem with the ATM. We've been getting money here in the ATMs in Pakistan. I need to pay the taxi driver and pay other things. And then the police officer said, no worries, you pay after. So now literally we are borrowing money from the Pakistani police. How embarrassing is that? Thank you so much Pakistani police, thank you so much Pakistani government. I'm so sorry about that. That's really embarrassing. I swear to God I'm gonna pay back. We just need an ATM that works. So I guess we got to the weapons factory. Do you wanna shoot as well? You three? Yes. So you shoot with me. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
I'm from Brazil.
Mashallah, from which state?
São Paulo in Brazil.
San Paulo.
Big city.
I know, because I have gotten scholarship from there for my PhD in Rio Grande do Sul.
Wow, I like Rio Grande do Sul. Very beautiful state. Are you going there?
Yes, I will be there in January, inshallah.
Inshallah, my friend. That's awesome. Nice people, friendly people. And you are fixing some weapons here? Like a just pistol? The top part of the pistol. Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's the upper body of Glock 17 Gen 4.
From Austria, yeah.
Yeah, and it's basically unfitted because all the accessories are fitted, but there is a recycling process in which the shine and before the color, before the finishing, we got that.
Shukriya. Masalama. Enjoy Brazil. You have to play football.
I love it.
And learn some Portuguese.
Which gun is that? Glock. Which Glock? Which number?
Glock 34.
34. So here at the manager's office, and obviously he's well secured just in case. And I think they're inviting us for a chai or a tea. Everyone is very friendly. Oh my gosh. I know what just happened, but hospitality, it's unmatched, like priceless. We've been to a lot of countries in this world. You don't find that in many places.
9 mm.
Mas tá sem bala, né?
Eu não tava.
O que você acha?
There's a safety trigger, so. Ah, wow, that's desert. So, my Glock, a lot of Glocks here. Do you know Taurus?
Taurus, yes.
Taurus, it's from Brazil.
Made Brazil, yes.
Yeah, I'm from Brazil. That's also has the security trigger. I like the color. That Beretta?
Beretta, yes.
Yeah, Beretta, Italian. That's a classic. Originally from Italy, but in United States it's very common to use. And I was in the military in Brazil, a soldier, and we had Berettas in the military in Brazil, 9mm. Yeah.
Brazil also make Beretta.
Mm-hmm.
That is called Taurus.
From Taurus, yes.
Most of the accessories, most of the features are just like Beretta.
It's like a style.
Yeah.
A little bit heavier, yeah. And this is obviously plastic here. It's a beautiful weapon.
The assembly.
Okay.
So basically 3 people.
Always safety first. Take it off the magazine, check it out if it's not loaded, if there's anything in the barrel, and then you can play around. Zastava from Serbia. 7.62mm. Pistol. Which one would you choose?
You first.
Me? It's not super discreet because of the color. Obviously, if you're in the desert, it's very practical. But I think this one's very beautiful. Like the color. 17 capacity. That's really good. A lot of firepower. I would choose this one. But what about you?
This one.
You would prefer
Because I use this.
you
This is
use
my
the
weapon.
same. This is your weapon. Is the from Vastava from Serbia? Okay.
He already has this.
So excuse me. Okay, let me see. Compare.
Many of the Pathan people,
Mm-hmm.
they like 34.
So Dijan, that's his weapon, which is exactly like this one, the Zastava from Serbia. And Serbia, it was known for weapons production. Like it's a very famous country, which was the main part of Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia produced a lot of their own weapons during the Cold War and everything because they were outside of the Varsovia Pact, although they also had Soviet weapons. So this one was about 800 grams, 700 and something, and the Glock, obviously, because this bottom part is all plastic, it's 591 grams, so much lighter. Obviously, if you put the bullets inside, it's gonna be much heavier. And Nikki, she's loving this conversation.
has a protocol for this industry.
Mhm.
We only make self-defense weapon.
Mhm.
You know, 9 mm and 30 bore.
Uh-huh. What's the name of this factory here?
Sultan arms.
Sultan Arms. Oh,
Sultan means king.
King. Yes. So it's all regulated by the government, not like some crazy weapon factory. So it's super obvious. You see the signs everywhere, not just like sketchy that you bribe someone. Nothing. That's good. It's like a regular. So if you're around, you should visit. They are very welcoming and always like all Pakistanis. So nice. So such a nice people. Shotguns only by order.
Yep, on special order.
Under special order.
It use bank security guard.
Bank security guards they use. They need more firepower. Yeah. My father in Brazil has one like this one. Yeah. We have a farm in Brazil, like a farm in the countryside, and it's good for safety, security. Yeah, it's important. Yeah. Brazil, unfortunately, can be a little bit dangerous sometimes.
Violence crime.
Yeah, and crime with guns. Like, hey, give me your money, give me your bicycle, give me
Your phone.
your phone, give me your. This watch is cheap, but give me a watch. It's sad.
And why did you choose Brazil for your PhD? It's very far away.
Yeah, far away, but I have gotten a very bright opportunity, University of Pelotas, and contact with one of professor in Pakistan. They are basically teaching there. So I emailed them and I got a positive response. So fortunately, I got a scholarship from there. And inshallah, in January we will go there and start our courses about the biomedical sensors.
Okay.
So they are very usually poor communities, very poor communities, a little bit unregulated. The housing is unregulated. People just go there and build.
Like they don't officially own the lands necessarily.
Most of the times. And in some favelas, slums, or sometimes we say communities, drug gangs, traffic gangs, they control that favela. There are different names, different favelas, and one gang controls this favela, the other gang control that favela, and that. So they do all the drug trafficking in that area. And sometimes this gang fights with this gang.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these favelas, some of them, not all, they can be very dangerous. So one police car can go inside the favela.
Okay.
They're gonna die because they don't have enough firepower. Drug lords, they have AK-47, AR-15, like
Some modern weapons are there.
very modern
Yes,
weapons.
all legal weapons.
So if you go to the favelas, you have to go with a lot of police, a lot, like hundreds and hundreds, thousands of police officers to go into the favela and arrest someone or fight with the drug dealers. Because usually, especially Rio de Janeiro, they are on top of the mountains.
You will see them very easily when you're
You
there.
can see, so they are beautiful and people are very friendly. So some are okay, some not okay.
Yeah.
An operation in a favela, they went to try to arrest a big gang criminal. Because it's very hard to get into the favela. The streets are very small.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah. This is Rio de Janeiro.
There's a lot of tourists who are afraid to go to Brazil, and it's dangerous, so I understand.
This is a real fight.
Real fight.
Real fight, yeah, in Rio de Janeiro. But that doesn't happen all the time.
Like special
It
operation.
was a special operation to get the drug lords, the drug commandos.
Is most probably be the potential next Brazilian.
Yes, we were talking
That
about
like,
that.
Like a brother. He's gonna be my Brazilian brother.
Pakistani Brazilian brother.
Pakistani Brazilian brother. So, can I give you a few tips?
Yes,
Safe.
why not, sir, please?
So, these dangers.
Okay.
Don't show this.
Okay. They
Because,
will grill.
Yes.
yeah. They will try to get it or gonna give me your watch. Give me your watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cell phone. Don't like blah 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 blah. blah
Don't
taking
show off
pictures.
in front of
Don't
us.
Yeah.
show off.
No.
Have it here. Picture. Hello, and put it back or put in your pocket.
Yeah.
Your wallet, no wallet here because someone wallet or here. So wallet here to also have. So wallet or wallet, cell phone in front.
Okay.
In front, so people don't take. A lot of people here, no backpack here.
Okay.
Because people can take. So
I
backpack.
should go a bit in front of you.
in
Yes,
front of
always
you.
watch your stuff.
If there's a lot of people, if you're alone, it's fine. When I was a child, people tried to rob me 12 times, 10 to 12 times. 2 times, give me your money, give me your bicycle. They stole my bicycle. So I had a bicycle, 4 guys, give me the bicycle. Here's my bicycle. But now, we travel to Brazil every year, safe, no problem, just attention,
Yeah.
know where to go, you're gonna be okay.
Cria.
And welcome to Pakistan and welcome to the land of hospitality.
So
Yeah.
nice. Everyone's
Oh my
so
God.
nice.
One thing I have to mention in front of your camera, you are in Pukhtunkhwa. You know Pukhtunkhwa, the province of Pukhtunkhwa.
Uh-huh. We didn't know that was how you said it. We were saying it wrong.
Yes, and let me tell you that Pukhtunkhwa is the land of hospitality in our world, the world, and we especially respect our guests, and we are devoted to our guests. That please come to us, please come to visit our the natural beauty. There is our northern area is like a Switzerland.
Yes.
You will forget
Skardu,
Switzerland.
Hunza.
You will forget Switzerland. And I don't know, but you are a traveler. You have seen throughout all the world. You will meet the other police. But please show them they are the
So
great people.
friendly.
They are Pashtuns. They know how to respect guests, how to respect a woman and a foreigner woman, and how to treat them. And you will see in all over the KPK. They are the great peoples. All the people are hospital. They are welcoming to you. Please come us, sit us, talk us, and share your ideas. And we are happy here that you are in Pakistan, and especially in our most productive industry.
Thank you so much. We visit a lot of places around the world, and a lot of places are very beautiful, like the mountains or lakes or beaches and everything. But for me, when I travel, and I think for Nick as well, the most important is the people. How friendly they are, how welcoming they are. Doesn't matter if you go to a beautiful mountain and beautiful beach or lake and people don't like you, they don't want you there.
Which
So-
we've seen had before.
It happened before, so what's the point? But here in Pakistan, people are super friendly, super welcoming. They say they are honored to have us. I would say it's the opposite. We are honored to be here in Pakistan. Thank you so much, shukriya, shukriya. And thank you so much, we say in Brazil or even the United States, thank you for your service. Serving the community as police officers. It's very important. Keeping people protected. He's gonna tell us exactly what they say before drinking something, and essentially to respect of Allah.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah.
Bismillah.
Ar-Rahman.
Ar-Rahman.
Ar-Rahim.
Ar-Rahim.
Now take it.
Very good. Another tea for me?
That's a chai. Khana. Chai na.
Okay, but this is chai. No? Ah, that's coffee and that's chai.
In that chai.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Christianity.
We have some Muslims. They came from Syria and Lebanon
But long time ago.
long time ago. But it's a small community, Muslim community, not very big.
Boys, youngster, teenagers will sing the song of Shakira and will play football.
Play football.
Shakira, Colombia.
Shakira, she's from Colombia. Em Karachi, que é no sul do Paquistão, as criancinhas jogam muito futebol e elas adoram o Brasil lá em Karachi. Infelizmente, a gente não vai pra Karachi nessa, porque é bem no sul do Paquistão.
E elas se chamam de Brasil pequeno.
É, pequeno Brasil. É no Oceano Índico ali, a gente tá bem longe, a gente tá nas montanhas. Ele é fã de futebol, fã do Brasil, conhece todos os jogadores.
Brazil is a very strong team.
Então tem tudo aqui, como eles... diferentes armas e tudo mais. So the different parts of the weapons. Fortunately, we won't be able to shoot. Because apparently some YouTubers were showing shooting on YouTube and everything. And they didn't like that people were showing people shooting here. They asked like, no, we won't be able to shoot. It's a pity. So now we're gonna explore Peshawar itself. Central Bazaar, the fort and everything. So no more weapons. Now tourism in Peshawar. Crazy how they don't allow anyone stay between police escort and our taxi driver. It's kind of crazy. Apartments and shops. A big plaza here in Peshawar.
Not Dean's.
Huh?
Dean's Trade Center.
Dean's Trade Center. We lost control. We don't know where we're going. They are deciding where we are going. We are going through a lot of banks. We could try to get money from these banks, from the ATM, but they are not stopping, so surprise. Long live Pakistan. Finally, we were able to get cash. The bank Standard Chartered, it's a good one to get ATM, but someone said it's the only one that you can get it with an international ATM card. It's not true. We got in a bunch of other ATMs, but that one was like certain. But around Pakistan, we got a lot of different places. So now we can pay everyone. So now we are going to the bazaar. The Shalwar kameez is very nice, but I said, oh, there's no pockets here. Like, so it's annoying to not have a place for pockets. But then they all told me, no, there's a pocket here on both sides. I got really surprised and everyone was laughing at me.
No pockets for me.
Oh, she doesn't have pockets. That's why she has this. The museum, the Dutch
Museum and library.
Library too.
library museum.
For the country foreign, they visit this bazaar.
Ah, the foreigners, they visit this bazaar? Ah, okay.
This is Khawani bazaar. The old city of Peshawar.
Khawani, the old city of Peshawar. Kabli Gate? Kabli Gate. So this is the gate of the old Peshawar city. Então agora vai visitar aqui. Estamos no centrão mesmo. De novo, com escolta armada.
Não é pouco discreto, eu acho.
It's not very discreet. Not at all. Beautiful mosque. Traditional old building. 2 centuries old. Beautiful. Como eu tava falando, a gente perdeu o controle do que a gente faz e o que não faz. Literalmente, eles decidem por nós.
Vamos ir com o flow.
Go with the flow. Mas tá super interessante, porque, ó, a arquitetura antiga. Wow, so many nuts. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Beautiful, beautiful. If in Lahore was hard to see a foreigner, here, forget about. None, zero. So a lot of things have been reformed, but you can see there, those are still more old style. Salam alaikum. Perfume, it's beautiful. Wow, beautiful perfumes. This is the perfume area of Peshawar. Very beautiful. It's an old mosque here in Peshawar. And as you probably know, green is the color of Islam. So a lot of stuff is green. Their flags, passports, the same of other Muslim countries, you're gonna see green. So I think here is like the downtown of Peshawar, and it's very beautiful. Look all the spices. It smells really good. Wow. A lot of spices.
Green tea.
Green tea. Ah, it's good to wake up. Seems like green tea is good to wake up. Another beautiful mosque over there. A lot of ancient mosques here. Mosque and Pepsi. This is the fabric cloth district here downtown. We are a little bit lost control to where we decide to go or not to go. Not stopping too much, like for safety maybe. So we are just going through and looking at everything. It's still a super experience, but
I mean, we feel safe. I think
we feel super safe.
We feel safe even without the guards.
The oldest place in Peshawar. Wow. Look at old architecture. You see over there? Yes, made of wood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can we go inside? This square is the oldest part of Peshawar. Yadgar. This area here. It's a nice little square. People are just chilling here. 200 years. That's also a mosque over there?
Yes.
Yeah. There's another mosque over there and people are just chilling, enjoying the day. Now we're gonna visit the clock tower. Ah, we can see it there already. Besides being a great security police officer, he's a great tour guide as well. This is the party place for festivities. Beautiful. Looks yummy. Close to the tower, the clock tower, you can have a lot of old architecture here. And they have solar panels on top of it. Very sustainable. Wow. Beautiful gate. Cunningham Clock Tower, present to the city of Peshawar by Layad something. Banker, general contractor of Peshawar in the commemorate of Diamond Jubilee of Indian 1900s. Beautiful clock tower. This is, wow, very old part here also of Peshawar, still the old architecture. We have the old street lights.
This is City House.
City House. Yeah. It's beautiful with those street lights. So this is the city house.
City House is outside and inside it.
Ah, inside. Ah, it's like a old part.
This is a garage.
Used to be a garage. Is there used to be a factory?
Bind house.
Buying house. But this also used to be like a factory here? No.
It's a house.
A house, big house. There's washroom there. Ah, okay. So you can get inside the old city house. Ah, wait. And it's kind of a museum and everything, so you can...
For visitor, 500.
Yeah, for foreigners. If we can come to Pakistan, we can pay more. Yeah, it's okay. It's, we are contributing to the country, so it's okay to pay more. Can pay enough to go to Pakistan. Why not? Beautiful. Bunch of students now. Hello. How are you? I like this street a lot. It's a nice street. I like this street. Nikki mentioned that it looks like a little bit of the old city of Jeddah. Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. Downtown in Jeddah, you have some parts that still have the old architecture. Todo o resto eles estão derrubando tudo. Vai ser tudo moderno, que nem Dubai hoje em dia. Modernity, antiquity, that's how I say. Excuse me, what is here?
AC.
AC.
Gor Khatri.
Beautiful. A primeira coisa que eles perguntam sempre, perguntar para o segurança agora, para o policial, da onde eu sou. Sempre. It's an old archaeological complex, Gor Khatri. And you can visit the museum here. We're also going to pay 500, 500, and 500 for the pictures. But absolutely worth it. They have a collection of coins found in this complex here. Some of them from the time of Christ and others from the British time and then from Pakistan independence. Different empires were using this complex and eventually the British here. They're bricks and you can see there's the number 1920 or 1928 when the year, and this is for the water system. This is from 1800 BC and they used to put the remains of the people in these different ones. Male, female, and children. So this part here was used by the British, like the barracks for the soldiers, but also the fire brigade. You can tell, 1912 Fire Brigade Municipal Committee, Peshawar.
This is museum. Currently, our position is here, and this is temple, and also cells, and this is the western gate. Caravans came from the eastern gate and out from the western gate. Yeah, 1920.
1920. It's some sketches from Peshawar from the London News. So obviously they didn't have photography, so they literally sketched what they seen from 1885. This is the fort, which is the military base today. Unfortunately, we can't visit from the outside. Fort Bazaar. You can see from the outside. It's beautiful. It's huge. So that's the gate we cross right in the beginning, getting to Old Peshawar. 2,500 years. It's old. It's Peshawar. 2,500 years. And Brazil a little bit more than 500 years. The clock tower we saw before. It's here.
The British had this urge to carve a bit of England in Peshawar.
Was the first firefighters of Peshawar? Yeah. The king of Afghanistan stayed here in 1869, exactly where we are right now.
This is the engine that store the water. They use the backside the water tanker. There is starting point is one. यहाँ किसका? And this is the hammer system.
Ah, okay.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks like it could still run.
And this is used for the pressure pump. And here is the cage, the water tanker.
Ah, okay.
I also show you the water tanker.
Okay.
Brake, clutch. They have to let you know which one is which one. Can you film inside?
Yeah, but open the shoes here inside.
So we can film. Have to take it off the shoes.
Just let I open the shoes here.
Wow. So peaceful. Usually if they are worshipping, we can visit.
I told you the history just there. After the 1834, this is a mosque. Sikhs came here, they demolished the mosque and built this temple. You see this tree, this is the 600 years old tree.
Wow.
This is the Bunyan tree. The religious tree of the Hindu people, the Hindu community. Yeah, this is functional temple. People came here for the worship. Here is 0.02 ratio in Hindu community, like 1800 or 2000. This is shilling. This is used for the fertility. For the Hindu religious, those girls or women who have no kids, and they put in the milk inside, and they say God should give birth for the child. So this is used for the infertility. This is called shilling. Yeah.
It's a western gate.
Yeah, it is the eastern gate.
People were hanged over there for execution.
For the criminal. Yeah.
Different types of crimes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, it's a very good
Your
English.
English is great.
It's great to understand everything.
And this is mosque, temple, and mosque. Both of the front and both of functional. Yeah.
So there's a mosque here.
Original mosque is here, this one.
Ah, okay. But now it's the Hindu temple.
Yeah, Baba.
So it's really nice. Mosque, Hindu temple, one by the side of the other.
This is the last point.
Mm-hmm.
This is our excavation site. You see the museum artificial artifact found here.
Wow.
You see the last one is the Indo-Greek period. And you see the first one, this is the British one. We have found 13 layers in here, like Indo-Greek, Kushan, Hindu, Shahi, Mughal, Ghaznavi, etc.
So 13 layers of different civilizations that occupy this complex here. They go excavating 13 different ones. Incredible. The first one like 200 BC and up until the British. So now we are eating here. We tried to invite the police officers, but they said no. I don't know. Like I guess they have to. They're gonna eat separated from us because Nick is here. I think.
We're not sure.
We're not sure. And we're gonna eat biryani.
Biryani. How do you say? Biryani.
Biryani. Hopefully it's not gonna be spicy because I'm a baby. They are outside there, the police officers, and they close the curtain here, so we have to eat by ourselves here. The experience has been amazing. The police officers have been amazing. They are like our tour guides. They literally take us everywhere we want, everywhere they want. But they are great places. Very beautiful, very great places, museums, archaeological complexes.
They chose this restaurant for us.
They chose the restaurant for us. But yeah, you won't have much freedom here to stay around the bazaar and do whatever you want. It is what it is. When you travel, that's how things work.
Besides, we've never had an armed escort before, so it's a new fun travel experience.
It's definitely an experience today.
Also, a travel experience being closed off, I think, because of COVID. I'm not sure.
I would say so. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm dying with the spicy. Whew.
And we asked for no spice.
And that's what we get.
Imagine what the normal would be.
So we're thinking maybe this curtain is not because she's a woman, but for safety. Because we are here, it's gonna be a few minutes here eating. So if someone wants to do some bad thing with foreigners, they don't have time to do it.
You don't notice when
They don't notice we're here because if we stay here for like 10 minutes, they have time to call someone who's gonna call someone and organize something to do something bad to us. If there's a point. Sorry, I'm suffering. I know I'm a baby, I'm sorry. So if the curtain, people can tell we are here because the street is right over there. That's our guess. They're our best guess. But so far, again, we feel safe even with our armed escort. Então agora a gente tá tipo numa oficina de ônibus, tanto para renovar os ônibus como para decorar os ônibus aqui de Peshawar. A gente tá vendo os ônibus na rua, eles são muito bonitos, super decorados. Então, dá uma olhada nesse daqui, ele tá fazendo toda a decoração do ônibus. O ônibus nem tá preparado ainda, totalmente, são ônibus velhos, antigos. Eles vão reformar tudo, mas eles começam pela decoração. Então vamos ver se tem mais alguns por aqui. Para variar, tem um monte de gente olhando e os seguranças com a gente. They're very colorful. Look at this one. E aí, quando vai dirigindo, eles vão rodando. Então vai um monte de luz, um monte de iluminação. Muito louco. So almost like a decoration. Each one is prettier than the other. And they have this massive top part of it. I don't know why it's so big. All the paintings behind. Wow. Very beautiful. Look how beautiful this bus. Incredible. Wow. Please look at the details. So beautiful. The Pakistani flag, the little one. Ah, new bus there. Oh, okay. Whoa. Assalamu alaikum. Wow. This is the most beautiful one. It's all completed. Olha os detalhes. Dentro super novo. Look at the inside. Look at the roof. They have decorated everywhere, everything. Look at the wheels. Wow. They invited me to go inside. Excuse me. They invited me. Go. Wow. Very, very beautiful. Wow. It's a nightclub here. It's like a nightclub. Ah, tem uns lustres também. Maravilhoso. Ah, okay, it's gonna put it over there with the lights blinking. This is the most incredible vehicle I've seen in my life. Look, all the details. Imagine like how much time we spend decorating each one of those. Shukriya, thank you very much. It's incredible. Where are you from? Brazil. Brazil. Like football? Ronaldo, Neymar. Yeah. Unfortunately, in Brazil, we don't play cricket. Shukriya, thank you so much. Very beautiful. They have an emergency light. Look at the lights here. Also, they have some decoration. I don't know if you can see. Look at it, how the bus look at during the night. Crazy. Very, very cool. Very cool. So it's for the Peshawar city here. And you see so many of those around here. Excuse me. Eventually are gonna be like this one. Just a matter of being proud of your means of transportation and have something beautiful for your customers. Really impressive. If you visit Peshawar, ask to come here or one of the many truck workshops they have around Peshawar. What a day. Wow. We need to decompress a little bit here right now in the hotel. Thought we were pushing the limits a little bit of our hosts, so we decided to come back to the hotel. I'm gonna decompress and then we're gonna do a summary of what happened, because it happened more things that we recorded. I'm still gonna tell a little bit about the summary of the day, but essentially we can't leave the hotel anymore. That's it. And it's 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. You have to stay here until tomorrow. And we have to tell also when we're gonna go tomorrow for the police escort. So we couldn't leave anymore. They saw that we were a little bit like, so they offered us nice coffee. Again, we are not receiving any money from this hotel. We are paying for the hotel $25 per day, but we just think it's a very good hotel. We really like it. It's brand new. It's really by the side of the Daihu Express, the bus station, 2 minutes walking. If you're going to Peshawar, stay in this hotel. I like it. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. Yes, baby, we got our flight to Afghanistan. Islamabad to Kabul. The price kept like fluctuating so much. It was $140 and then went to $320 and now it's dropped to $210. And unfortunately won't be able to cross the land border from Peshawar going to Jalalabad because they have the flare-up. Literally a small conflict between Pakistan and Afghanistan. So all the land borders are closed. Okay, so we had time to decompress and take care of a few things we had to do once we arrived from this crazy, amazing, fantastic, very peculiar day we just had.
Very peculiar.
We arrived here very fast. We had to send money to our guide in Afghanistan because we wanted to do an independent trip in Afghanistan. You can't do it anymore, so you need to have a guide. We wanted to cross the land border from here, Peshawar, to Jalalabad in Afghanistan. You can't anymore because they had the combats, the flare up at the border. Actually, literally today there was a terrorist attack in Islamabad, and now the Pakistani government is blaming the Taliban Pakistan, so it might have another flare up. We had to buy a flight from Islamabad to Kabul. So tomorrow we are taking a train to Islamabad. And you might think it's irresponsible to go to Islamabad tomorrow. But what I believe is like because there was an attack, they're gonna triple all the security checkpoints, all the security measures to avoid another attack. So hopefully everything's gonna be okay.
Well, also we don't have another option because that's where our
Yeah.
flight is. We can't cross the border, and if go
Literally,
anywhere.
But going back to what happened today with the police, the support and everything, we are so grateful for the Pakistani government and for the police officers helping us, protecting us. We heard some people that in the past or even a few weeks ago, you could come here without police escort. You could explore the city by yourself. We met a girl from Belgium. She said, I was here and the police officers stopped me on the street, but there was no problem. But now, not a chance. And we feel, again, badly using the Pakistani resources, but we needed to be here.
To get our Afghanistan visa and to try to cross the border.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it was amazing. We had a few restrictions. We wanted to visit a few places that we couldn't at the end of the day, like especially the Bazaar downtown. Maybe because it was too crowded, and if we stay stuck in a place for a certain time, it might be
It would have
not
made them uncomfortable. At
uncomfortable,
least.
maybe not safe, because if someone wants to do something bad to you and if you just pass by, they don't have time to react, they don't have time to call or get a gun or anything. If you're staying in a place for 10-15 minutes, they have time to call the people, do whatever they have to prepare to hurt you. So that's why maybe they didn't want us to be there. And 3 guys with Kalashnikovs protecting you is kind of hard when there are a lot of crowds. So we couldn't do that. But on the other hand, the police officers were like our tour guides. They were amazing. They took us to all attractions here in Peshawar, so they were amazing.
They even brought us to the gun factories. We just asked, and we just followed. We
Yeah.
didn't know where we were going half the time.
Exactly, and then to the museum,
Like the main center, the main city square.
the main city square, the clock tower, everything was, they were incredible, perfect. And then I even exchanged a WhatsApp with one of them because I want to send them some of the pictures we took today. And then I said, thank you so much, was very grateful, you guys were amazing and everything, say hi to everyone. And they replied, no, this is our duty, it's our honor to protect you, welcome to our country, our honor that you're in our country. And send hearts and everything. Was so nice. So very kind, very amazing people, everyone, always. At the end, we felt we were pushing a little bit
Their goodwill.
their
patience,
goodwill,
maybe.
exactly. We want to be there, and then the last thing, okay, let's go just to the truck, and they took the truck workshop, was super cool. But they were asking already, the hotel, you going back to the hotel? And then he said, let's go back to the hotel earlier than we wanted, but doesn't matter. It was a spectacular day.
Really interesting, yeah. Really unique travel experience to have an armed police convoy.
Absolutely. And then we arrived at the hotel, and they left, and then we asked her in the hotel, can you go really fast to the supermarket and everything?
Buy some water, so.
Water is next. No, you can't. Give us money, we can go for you, but you can't. So
they were very polite about it, offering to go, but it was a way to say, like, no, you should stay in the hotel.
Yeah.
You're not leaving. And
So-
it was like 4 p.m. It was not dark. It was not late.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we needed to work a lot today.
Yeah,
So it was
that's
a theory. It was a good thing, and there was not too much FOMO. Like we did everything we wanted to do, and now we can just work. And tomorrow we're gonna take a train to Islamabad. So we're gonna need a security escort again for tomorrow. We already gave
Just to go to the train station.
Yeah, we already gave you have to give exactly time you're leaving, so they have to be prepared and everything. After Afghanistan, we're also going to go to Tajikistan, a little bit of Uzbekistan, Lebanon, and Syria. And Syria also should be pretty cool because Nikki, she speaks Arabic, specifically Shami, which is from the Levantine area where you have Syria. And she's going to meet her teacher, her own how to say, online teacher?
Yeah, I study with her online, and I'm very, very excited.
She's
So
from-
I've never met her in person for obvious reasons. She lives in Syria, so
She's from Aleppo, so we're gonna meet her there with her boyfriend. We're gonna travel together.
fiance now.
Fiance, I'm sorry, fiance. So we have gonna have two translators, like her and Nikki, practicing her Arabic as well. So if you're interested in that and how it's Syrian all these days, watching Nikki
Make mistakes and get confused,
in
but I'll do
Arabic,
my best.
keep your eyes peeled. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if you've been watching the other videos about Pakistan, Lahore, the border ceremony. We're gonna probably have some stuff about Islamabad. I don't know how strict things are gonna be there. And if you're interested, we're gonna have a lot of videos about Afghanistan as well. So stay tuned. And about these videos and the other videos, if you have any questions, if you said anything wrongly, just leave your comments in the comments area and we always get back to you. Hope you enjoyed and safe travels. All the best.